Hi there. If you'd like to know how you can own a premium quality airbrush and get it for a bargain price, then please watch this video. Alright, here's the airbrush I'd like to show you. This is the Olympus Micron MP200C, an absolutely beautiful piece of Japanese engineering from the Olympus Airbrush Company. They're a company that had been around since the mid-1950s. They just recently wound up operations, and all of their stock was purchased by an airbrush artist in Japan named Toshiya Takashima. He's a long-time Olympus user. He uses other brands as well, from what I understand, but always been a fan of Olympus, and he has bought the rights to the now defunct Olympus Airbrush Company, as well as all of their old stock. And here is where the opportunity for the rest of us comes into play. He has all of this old stock, apparently quite a large quantity of it, and he is selling it at remarkably discounted prices. I bought this airbrush from a fellow in the United States named Frank Artel. He has a YouTube channel, and that's where I first became aware of Olympus airbrushes. I saw some of his videos, and convinced me that this was a great investment. For the price of the Iwata Custom Micron, I could have this airbrush for a third of the cost. I can get 3 of these for the cost of one Iwata Custom Micron. And you're probably thinking, well, okay, well, maybe this is a knockoff of the Iwata Custom Micron, but no, this isn't a knockoff. This is actually the original design. Olympus, way back in the day, designed this airbrush, and around the mid-1980s, they ran into some difficulties of some sort, financial or otherwise, and they raised money by selling off some of the rights to their designs to other companies, including Iwata. And so Iwata took this design and made some small changes to it and put it out as the Custom Micron. You'll notice little differences, like the trigger is completely different in the Olympus here. This is a really nice, precise, smooth trigger. Olympus changed the design of their version of this airbrush. Not sure why, but I kind of prefer this trigger a little bit better. Although the shape of the Iwata's trigger is quite nice too. It is square. It has some grooves on it that make it just a little easier to grab onto, and it's angled downward slightly. This is more of a traditional design. I'm going to have to do something with this trigger to make it just a little more comfortable for me. But otherwise, it's good to go. Other changes you see are the shape of the color cup here. Olympus has their own shape that is generally associated with their airbrushes. Olympus, instead of using a polished tailpiece here, this is actually metal. It looks like plastic, but it is metal. It's powder coated, so it gives it a plasticky sort of a look, but it's got really nice weight and balance to it because I believe it's brass under there. The shape of this cutout hole here is a little different on the Olympus, and other than that, there's not a heck of a lot different. Most of the parts, inside and out, on this airbrush will fit onto an Iwata and vice versa. So now that Olympus is no longer in business, it's still possible to get parts for them. From what I understand, Toshiya Takashima, when he bought the company out and bought all of their product, he also acquired a large supply of spare parts. So parts are easily available right now and for the foreseeable future. And even if you couldn't get Olympus parts, parts from other Japanese airbrushes, such as Iwata and Rich Pen and others, will fit this. So there's no problem getting parts for these airbrushes. Let's get into the cost savings part of this. Toshiya, now that he has all of this stock, has decided that what he's going to do is sell it off, and his marketing plan is quite unique and really appealing, because his plan is to, rather than package these up in nice cases and do a lot of advertising, he is packaging them in what he calls simple packaging. And believe me, he's not exaggerating. This is what it comes in. You get just a plastic bag that the airbrush is in. It has some bubble wrap around it, and into a box it goes, and that's how you get the airbrush. Just very, very plain and simple packaging. You're not paying for anything other than the airbrush, so you save money that way. As I say, a comparable Iwata airbrush would cost about $600 here in Canada, maybe more. I've seen them priced up towards $700. I would certainly never pay that much, not for an airbrush, but I do appreciate the quality of that level of airbrush, and it's nice to be able to get one just like that from a Japanese manufacturer, possibly made in the very same plant, and get it for a lesser amount of money. In my case, $170. So, what a thing of beauty. I just love looking at this airbrush. Quality from tip to tail. This sort of an airbrush with its .23 needle nozzle combination, 0.23 millimeters, probably appeals more to artists than anyone else, but I know there are a lot of scale modelers who appreciate really precise spray patterns with their airbrushes, and something like this might be just exactly what a modeler like that is looking for. So there we go, folks. This is the Olympus Micron MP200C. Word is getting out there about this airbrush. Artists are snapping it up, and what I'd like to do here is just introduce it to the modeling community. Fantastic airbrush. It's just a dream to use. I've really, really enjoyed this airbrush. I'm not an artist myself. I've only just within the last 6 months gotten into airbrushing at all. So I'm not qualified to really show you all the capabilities that this airbrush has, but do some research, do some looking around, and you'll find out this airbrush has a phenomenal reputation, and it can be had for a fantastically low price, at least for now, so act quickly. I've communicated with Toshiya Takashima via Facebook, and although I don't speak Japanese and he doesn't speak English, through the marvel of translation software, been able to understand what he's conveying. For now, the price is reasonable. As stocks go down, though, the price will go up. So don't delay, act today. Get yourself an Olympus Micron MP200C. I sincerely believe you will never regret the decision. So that's all for today. I'm Rob. Thanks for watching Armor in Scale. Please be sure to click like and subscribe, and I look forward to talking to you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.